Have you ever stood at the edge of the ocean, gazed out at the horizon, and wondered why the sea is such a deep, mesmerizing blue? Not the bright blue of a swimming pool, but something richer, almost infinite. Sometimes it shimmers a vivid turquoise near the shore. Other times it darkens into a mysterious navy, full of power and depth. It's one of those sights we see every day, yet seldom pause to question. After all, water in a glass is perfectly clear. So why does the ocean stretch out as this vast, breathtaking blanket of blue? Today, we're diving into the science, history, and hidden physics behind why seawater looks blue. And the answer is far more fascinating than you might imagine. All of this right here. Long before modern science could explain it, people tried to make sense of the ocean's colors through stories, philosophy, and careful observation. Ancient Greek thinkers believed the sea mirrored the sky, a vast, divine blue dome stretching above. During the Age of Exploration, sailors noticed something curious. Deep waters looked darker and bluer than shallow coastal areas, even under cloudy skies. Yet the reason remained a mystery. It wasn't until the 19th century when scientists like Lord Rayleigh, famous for uncovering why the sky is blue, started unraveling the science of light and color that we began to understand it. Finally, with 20th century breakthroughs in physics and oceanography, the true reason why seawater appears blue was revealed. The truth turned out to be far more fascinating than simple reflection. The most common explanation you'll hear is that the ocean appears blue because it reflects the sky. While that sounds plausible, and reflection does contribute a little, it's not the full story. If it were, the ocean's color would shift dramatically with the weather. Yet even on cloudy days or in thick fog, seawater remains blue. And when the sky glows orange at sunset, the ocean doesn't suddenly turn the same color everywhere. Clearly, something deeper is at work beneath the waves. To uncover the real reason, we need to understand light. Sunlight might look white, but it's actually a mix of many colors, each with its own wavelength. When sunlight enters Earth's atmosphere, shorter wavelengths scatter more easily. That's why the sky appears blue. But when sunlight reaches the ocean, a completely different phenomenon takes over. Water doesn't treat all colors equally. It absorbs them selectively. Reds, oranges, and yellows vanish almost immediately as light penetrates seawater. Within just a few meters below the surface, red light has almost completely disappeared. That's why underwater photos often look blue unless artificial lighting is used. Blue light, however, has a shorter wavelength and can travel much farther before being absorbed. As sunlight sinks into the ocean, the blues persist far longer than the other colors. Yet absorption is only part of the story.
Scattering plays an equally important role. As blue light travels through seawater, it interacts with water molecules and tiny particles suspended in the ocean. These interactions send blue light scattering in multiple directions, including back up toward the surface. When that scattered blue light reaches our eyes, the ocean appears blue. Simply put, seawater holds on to the blue and loses the rest. This is why depth matters so much. In shallow coastal waters, sunlight often reflects off sand, coral, or rocks beneath the surface. White sand reflects more light, which can make shallow water appear turquoise or light green. In the deep ocean, there's nothing below to bounce light back, so the blue we see comes almost entirely from scattering within the water itself. The deeper and clearer the water, the richer and purer the blue appears. Clarity matters too. Open ocean waters with fewer particles allow blue wavelengths to dominate even more, creating that stunning deep blue color we associate with the sea. This is why remote parts of the Pacific or Atlantic often appear a deep, intense blue. In contrast, coastal areas with lots of sediment, plankton, or river runoff can look green, brown, or even murky. These particles scatter different wavelengths of light, altering the color we perceive. Interestingly, scientists can use ocean color as a powerful tool to study the health of our planet. Satellites track changes in ocean color to monitor phytoplankton blooms, which are crucial for marine ecosystems and global oxygen production. A subtle shift from blue to green can signal increased biological activity, or in some cases, pollution or harmful algal blooms. So the color of the sea isn't just beautiful, it's informative. You might also wonder why some bodies of water, like lakes or rivers, rarely appear blue. Fresh water often contains more organic matter, sediment, and plant life than the open ocean. These materials absorb and scatter light differently, overpowering the blue wavelength that dominate clear seawater. That's why lakes can appear green, brown, or even reddish, depending on their surroundings and what's in the water. So the next time someone tells you the ocean is blue because it reflects the sky, you'll know the truth runs much deeper. Literally, the ocean is blue because water absorbs most colors of sunlight while scattering blue wavelengths back to our eyes. Depth, clarity, life within the water, and even microscopic particles all combine to create the stunning shades of blue we see, from shorelines and ships to satellites orbiting in space. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, share them in the comments. We'll make sure to acknowledge your contribution. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more fascinating stories hidden in the smallest details.